Should where you were born determine whether you have access to health care?
It's because you look around the world and you see how many children are suffering, and it's really just because of where they were born, you know, that there isn't care where they are. In our country, there are a lot of agencies that we can reach out to, but you know, in cases in faraway places, sometimes they don't have that. And I just feel like if you can make a difference, then why not do it?
ECI's mission is to help children who desperately need specialized medical care that is unavailable in their countries. We see those children with nowhere else to turn as our children. Children we can help. Children we can take under our wing, help them heal, and send them back to their countries with the ability to lead productive lives. We believe every child deserves a chance, no matter who they are or where they live.
It sounds really complicated, but when you break the pieces down and involve several different people and their own different specialties, it really can happen rather quickly and with amazing results that really do change a child's life.
Ermal's story is told by his mother, Jazida. One morning at their home in Kosovo, 6-month-old Ermal awoke from a nap. As his sick grandmother slept and his mother was outside milking the family cow, Ermal crawled over to a pot of water that had just been taken off the wood-burning stove. From outside, Jazida heard Ermal scream and ran to the house. As she removed his clothing, the skin from his arms and hands came off as well. With no vehicle to take them to the nearest village for help, Jazida picked up her son and ran with him for 2 hours. From there, they boarded a bus and rode 2 additional hours to reach the hospital in the capital city of Pristina. Jazida and Ermal arrived at the hospital in the afternoon and were told that the doctor could not see them until the next day. When Ermal was finally examined, the doctor said surgery would be scheduled in 1 month. Ermal received no pain medication. 2 months after surgery, Ermal and Jazida returned home to the rural village with no follow-up care. And over the next year, his hands continued to worsen until his arms were contracted and his hands looked like clubs. After searching and searching for ways to help their son, missionaries at Kosovo contacted Everyone's Child International. Ermal and Jazida were brought to Cincinnati, Ohio for the life-changing care that has left Jazida, Ermal, and their family so grateful. While Ermal received life-changing care at Shriners Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio, he and his mother lived with Sonny and Sherry Rader.
Well, at first he was just not able to do just basic things like feed himself. But, you know, I know I felt a little odd just holding his wrist for a while, but then after a while, you know, he had the operations and I noticed he was staring at his hands. And I had no idea, he was saying an Albanian word, which I did not understand. He was saying fingers. And it's just nice to be a part of that.
Hosting a child is a rewarding experience that brings forth so many emotions. While serving as a host family is one way to get involved, there are many other volunteer opportunities.
I think even my little part of an hour and a half or 2 hours each week added up to a huge impact on this family.
I would say that there's so many more opportunities for us as Americans to seek out help whereas an individual like this little boy had zero chance.
I feel so blessed in my life that giving back gives me peace.
What we provide is very tangible. Results can be seen in healing a child, helping her to walk again, giving him the ability to feed himself.
You know, we are here to help try and make the lives of others better in some way, shape, or form. And they may be the little things we do every day within our own society, but taking that big leap out into a different realm, into a different place, into a different culture, and knowing that you're helping someone with nothing more than that notion of help in mind, without a personal relationship at the start. That takes a larger leap, and I think that it is an important leap, and it's a very rewarding leap.
I think it takes just a small amount of time to touch the life of somebody forever. So I think it's very important for people to get involved and help take care of these children and help be able to give them the opportunity to have the care that they need.
When our son Mason was born, he was born with a congenital heart defect. And my husband and I would say so many times, I can't even imagine if we lived in a foreign country, especially maybe a third world country where they didn't offer the medical care that we have in the United States.
And I think that for me as a parent was the greatest thing that came out of it, was that my kids understood what it meant to really sacrifice and help someone, and they still wanted to do it again.
It just takes a little bit of time to make a huge difference. And so I really would encourage anybody that wants that feeling of making a difference in a child's life to volunteer, whether it be as a therapist, as a friend to these children, as a volunteer stuffing envelopes, whatever it might be. It does make a difference.
We invite you to get involved in your community to support ECI. The model ECI has created to help these children can be used in any community. If you'd like more information about volunteering, starting a chapter, hosting a benefit, networking as a medical provider, please visit our website, www.everyoneschild.org. When we all work together, it's so easy to transform the story of these children's lives from one of sadness and tragedy to one of hope and healing. Won't you help create magic in the life of a child?